Start with a simple business map. Hi, I'm Lauren, founder of Mombos Universe. Let's learn together. Before you start your business, let's get the idea out of your head. Don't keep the whole dream floating around inside your head. You need to write it down, not as a perfect business plan, not a 30-page document, just a simple business map to get you started. Start with 4 questions. What do I want to sell? Who do I want to help? What problem am I solving? And how will people buy from me? That is enough to get you going in the right direction. So many women stay stuck because the idea feels too big, too messy, or too overwhelming. But once you put it on paper, you can start working with it. You can see what is clear, you can see what is missing, you can see what needs more thought. A simple plan does not trap you. It gives you somewhere to begin. You do not need to answer everything today, but you need to stop carrying the whole business plan in your head. Write it down and start giving your dream a shape. Then we can start building from there. Save this if your business idea is still living inside your head. In part 1, we spoke about getting your business idea out of your head onto paper. And now I want you to take it a step further. Open a dedicated AI project for your business. Not a random chat where things get lost, a proper space where you can build the idea over time. Tell your AI what it is that you want to create. Everything that you put on paper, give it to your AI. You can even do is take photos and upload it. Tell it what skills you have, what experiences you bring, and what you are excited or unsure about. Then start asking it questions. Ask it to help you expand the idea. Tell it to fill in the gaps you may not be seeing. Ask it what a beginner version of this business could look like. Ask it to help you think through your offers, your audience, your pricing, your content, and your launch plan. AI is not there to replace your creativity. It's there to help you organize it, and she will be your biggest cheerleader along the way. If you are starting from scratch, having a thinking partner available 24/7 is one of the most powerful tools that you can use. Open the project, start the conversation. Who are you helping? Your business is not for everyone, and that's a good thing. Once your idea is written down and you have opened your dedicated AI project, the next question you need to ask yourself is this: who is this actually for? I think this is where many new business owners get stuck because they want to sell to everybody. So, start simple. Who needs what you offer? What are they struggling with? What do they want? And how are you going to serve them? How are you going to make their lives easier, better, calmer, prettier, faster, or more convenient? What will make them trust you? This is not about boxing yourself in forever. It's about giving your message direction. A woman buying a birthday cake for her child has a different need to a corporate client ordering 100 cupcakes. A busy mom buying dinner has a different need to somebody planning an event. The clearer you are about what and who you are helping, the easier it is to explain your offer. And when people feel like you understand them, they are far more likely to listen. So, before you rush to post, pause and ask, who am I speaking to? Clarity starts with knowing who you serve. Follow along. An idea is not a business yet. An offer is. In the last reel, we spoke about knowing who you are helping. Now we need to turn your idea into something that people can actually buy. Because an idea is not a business yet. An offer is. You may have a beautiful business concept. You may be talented and have all the passion in the world, but your customer still needs to understand what it is that you do. What are you selling? Is it for them? And why they should want it. This is where many new business owners often get stuck. The owner understands the idea, but the customer is not sure. So make it simple. Instead of saying, I want to start a baking business, you could say, I make custom cakes for busy moms who want something beautiful, reliable, and stress-free. Instead of saying, I do beauty, you could say, I offer mobile makeup for women who want to feel confident for events, photo shoots, and special occasions. Specific sells better than vague. You can always expand on this later, but in the beginning, make the offer clear enough for people to understand, remember, and share. Don't just describe the dream. You need to package the offer. Follow along. Once you know who you are helping and what your offer is, then you can start thinking about branding. But hear me on this. Your brand is more than just your logo. The brand is the feeling people get when they come across your business. It's how you speak, how you show up, how you serve, how you make people feel. So before you spend hours choosing colors, ask yourself, what do I want people to feel when they find my business? Do I want them to feel excited, safe, inspired, calm, confident, spoiled, understood? Your visuals should definitely support that feeling. Your colors, fonts, the captions that you use, and the customer experience should all tell the same story. And this is where your AI can help you explore the direction. You can ask, based on my audience and offer, what do you think my brand should sound and feel like? Or help me create a brand voice that sounds warm, professional, and trustworthy. But the final decision must still feel like you, because a strong brand doesn't just look good, it feels consistent, honest, and recognizable. Build the feeling before you build the feed. Follow along. You don't need to plan the whole year, but let's plan the first month. Now that you have your idea, you have your business plan, you have your offer, you have your brand direction, now it's time to make it practical. And if you're just starting out, you don't need a complicated 1-year strategy. You need a simple 30-day starter pack. For the next 30 days, you will decide, what am I going to sell? Where am I going to show up? How often am I going to post? Who could I tell personally? How will people order? How will I follow up? And what will I measure? This is already a very strong start, because most new business owners are not struggling because they lack dreams or creativity. They are struggling because they don't know what to do next. A 30-day plan turns the dream into a movement. It gives you something to follow, and it gives you something to learn from. You can ask your AI to help you build this plan around your real life, your time, your budget, your capability, your responsibilities, because the best plan isn't the fanciest one. It's one that you can actually implement and follow. So start with your 30-day plan and let's see what happens. Follow along. Before you spend too much money, you need to test your idea. This is a very important step. especially if you're starting a business from scratch. Please don't spend all your money building the perfect vision of a business you have not tested yet. You need to start smaller, test the offer, have the conversations, share what you are creating, and ask people what they need. Take a few early orders if you can. Get feedback. See what people respond to, and then you improve. Because your first vision does not need to be perfect. It needs to teach you something. This is where a lot of new entrepreneurs get into trouble. They spend money on stock, packaging, websites, branding, and systems before they know if people actually want what it is that they are selling. I'm not saying don't invest in your business. I am saying invest with wisdom. Test before you overbuild. Learn before you expand. Let real customers help you shape your vision. This is how you will build with less panic and more confidence. Start lean, listen closely, and improve quickly. Follow along for more. People cannot buy from you if they don't know you exist. Once you have something to offer, people need to know about it. And not just once, consistently. This is where visibility matters. You need to show up so that people will remember you. But visibility on its own is not enough. You also need trust. People want to know that you are real, that you will reply, and that you will deliver. That you will take their money, their time, and their expectations seriously, so that your job is not just to post. Your job is to become memorable and trustworthy. Share what you offer, share the process, talk about the problems that you solve, ask questions clearly, be upfront about your prices, share reviews when you get them, keep your promises. This is something I have seen again and again through Momboss. The businesses that keep showing up are the businesses that are successful and the businesses that are remembered. And when people remember you, understand you, and trust you, sales become a lot easier to build. Stay visible, stay useful, and stay trustworthy. Follow along. Track what is working. After you start showing up, the next step is to pay attention. Not in a complicated way, just honestly. At the end of each week, ask yourself, what did I post? How did people respond? What questions did I receive? How many inquiries came in? How many sales did I make? What confused people? What felt easy? What felt really difficult? What should I repeat? And what should I change? This is how you stop guessing and start learning. You can use your AI project for this. Once a week, tell it what happened in your business. The wins, the struggles, the questions, the sales, the content that worked. Then ask, what can I learn from this week? What should I focus on next? What content should I create based on what customers are asking? Because every week, business gives you information. The question is whether you are paying attention. One of the biggest questions I like to ask my AI if I am feeling stuck or have a bit of brain fog is, hey business partner, if you were sitting in a boardroom pitching to a client or to an audience, what would you do? What would you sell? What would you post? And often she comes back with such great inspiration. So, track the lessons, not just the sales. Follow along. Tracking. But if I could leave you with one final thought, it will be this: to give your brand real support, not just hope, not just excitement. You have to give it support. And that is where Mombos steps in, where we can give you visibility, a community, and the feedback that you need to help your business grow. I know what happens when women try to build things alone. They struggle. But when communities help women build a business together, they become braver, they become clearer, and they start to take their dreams more seriously. They start realizing that small businesses do not grow through wishing. They go through consistency and supported action. If you are starting from scratch, start small, but do not start unsupported. Give your dream a real chance. Follow along as Mombos Universe is going to explore, expand, and offer you solutions to simplify your life.